The first comment here is, bro is not Kevin Garnett. That was kind of a goofy ass celebration. Honestly, there were so many memes and hater reports about Jason Tatum to his reaction to this finals win. And the finals were so underwhelming. And then for this to be your celebration, it wasn't like it was a close game. Y'all were up 20 points the entire game. No one was really doubting you. You had the best record in the NBA. And then here's Jason Tatum trying to be everybody but Jason Tatum. Corny.
That sounds very similar to what they try to say about Drake, about how he's not quote unquote being himself and all that other stuff. They only pull that stuff on mulatto men and always trying to question their identity. But a lot of you brothers gotta understand, whenever a mulatto man is transcending stuff and he's breaking records and he's inventing things, they're always going to try some type of way to bring them down or put them through some type of shaming ritual. Whatever field or endeavor it is, they have to do that because they understand that we look the best and we're also the most talented. All right. A lot of you brothers believe that they call Jason Tatum corny, but Jaylen Brown has the same exact personality. It's even more corny on him, but notice that they won't throw that corny label onto Jaylen Brown. And a lot of you cats may think that this started with Jason Tatum reaching new heights and coming arguably almost the face of the NBA. Pretty much he is. But it didn't actually start here. I noticed the hate it didn't start with the Team USA either. It started years ago after the 2022 finals against Steph Curry, where the Golden State Warriors ended up defeating this Boston Celtics. After they lost, this is when it started. I'm about to show you guys. This is when the hate, when these two popped out together and the Shade Room popped and posted them, this is when the hate for Jason Tatum started to get very heated. All right, they hate this dynamic right here because what this dynamic represents is that we're moving up in the class, and also these other different demographics believe that they own us. All right, they hated this pairing. All right, even just regular people, NBA fans. They hated this pairing. This is when I noticed the Jason Tatum hate started to get really real. All right, and the hate really picked up when this happened right here. Ella May appears pregnant at NBA Finals wearing Jason Tatum jersey. This is when I really knew that. This is when I seen it really got crazy. And a brother actually was in my comment section talking about Jason Tatum, and he was asking, why is Jason Tatum getting all this hate? I said, I know why, and I said, I noticed this when he popped out with Jason Tatum and got her pregnant. He was like, oh, that's a good... I didn't ever notice that. That's actually a good reason why, and he agreed with me. And that's what I noticed. And I'm actually going to show you a black guy who called into this radio station, and he's going to tell you why he hates Jason Tatum. All right, let's see.
What's a celebrity you have beef with and why?
I fucking hate Jason Tatum so much, bro. Like, I get angry. I'm sweating right now, currently.
Just thinking about this thing. You talking about champion Jason Tatum?
Yeah, what's up, bro? You good? Wait, why you had to specify? I watch sports. I know what happened.
Why do you hate Jason Tatum?
Bro, I hate Jason Tatum, one, because like I said, I'm from Philly, so I'm a Sixers fan. Not only is he always beating my team, he won the chip, and my celebrity crush since I was like 16 was Ella May. That been Ella May for like 8 years. I'm the only nigga who knew it though. Like, it's crazy. Now he got her pregnant, and I feel like everybody just found out they was in a relationship. Whole time I was in Reddit back in like 2019 trying to find out who she dated, because for whatever reason I thought I had a chance. I'm looking at her story like, okay, she in St. Bart's this date. I'm looking at his shit. Oh wait, he on the beach. I don't know what beach this is, but why this match? I see a little Lightskin elbow and maybe a story or something from her. I'm like, that elbow a little tatted. I'm zooming in on his shit, bro. I'm telling you, you know, and he a handsome. I automatically hate on all handsome. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, you feel me? Like, cause I'm a little bit, but I don't fuck with niggas that's objectively handsome. Like, wow.
What's a celebrity?
So these dudes feel threatened by us, and you know they feel they know that light skinned men, we're going to outshine them, and on top of that, we can do everything that dark skinned men do even better, and also we actually look better than these dudes. Really, let's be real, and that's why they feel threatened by us. And notice he even admitted that when he see these little mulatto light skinned dudes, they kicking everybody's ass. When they allow light skinned dudes to play basketball with them, they try to lie and say it's because they soft. No, they just hate being outshined by light skinned men. All right, they can't accept that we're better than them at something. And he said it. He kicks the NBA's ass, especially the 76ers, which he just did not too long ago, and a couple weeks ago, and he hates them because of LMA. All right. Now let's get into this corny narrative that they keep concocting for mulatto men. And it's something that I've known for a very long time. I've observed about how a black guy can have the same personality as a light-skinned guy, but they will always try to throw the corny label on the light-skinned guy, but they would never call the black guy or even a white guy corny. They will only throw that label onto mulatto men. And a lot of these mulatto guys or these light-skinned guys are just emulating their fathers or their environment they brought into, which is usually their fathers are usually black males who maybe didn't fit in or anything with black women, so they went elsewhere and they emulate their fathers, or they emulate white people who are around them. But notice how they don't call those two groups corny. They always try to apply that onto light-skinned males because they have to cock block and mate guard you, especially with your own group of women. All right, when they start to see mulattoes mating with mulattoes or light-skinned blacks, they feel that a new class is coming that's can compete with them and can outshine them. Everything is about you guys coming a social power, basically. I want to talk about this corny narrative. Let me give y'all an example of a guy that they didn't call corny who did the same thing. And Jason Tatum didn't even do anything really that corny. I mean, it was a little corny, but not as far as this guy. But this guy, they would never call this guy corny. Let's get into it, though. This guy right here, who Jason Tatum quote unquote admires or try to emulate, but he doesn't go as far as this guy with his person he's admired, which is Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant literally emulated everything Michael Jordan did, from the way he talked, walked, chewed back gum, everything. He played basketball. Everything that he did was to emulate Michael Jordan. And I'm going to give you a video that Gilbert Arenas actually dropped a couple days ago when he was roasting Kwame Brown, and he basically validates what I'm saying. But notice how they never threw that corny label onto Kobe. All right. And also, notice how they never throw that privilege label on Kobe because of his skin tone. All right, same thing with Bronny James. They don't throw that, but if Bronny James or Kobe look like Steph Curry, all of a sudden he's the light-skinned man now. Do you know the light-skinned man? Iman Shumpert said that, basically implying that light-skinned men are privileged, and he knows that's a lie. But notice that these stereotypes are not thrown on them. And all they do is emulate. See the tongue out? He's trying to emulate Michael Jordan. But notice how he doesn't get called corny. And also, I remember doing a Drake beef. Me and this cat, we was in the barbershop. We was having a Drake and Kendrick conversation. And I told him to keep it a buck. Are you hating on Drake because of the way he looks and you feel threatened by him? Or are you hating him because wasn't born in America? And this guy is a huge Kyrie Irving fan. And a Kobe Bryant fan. And he's swapping down because Drake is from Canada, which I knew was bullshit. Which could have a small reason, but that's not the main reason. Let's be real. I said, well, shit, your favorite player right now is from Australia. And Kyrie Irving. He's in a very similar position as Drake. So by that logic, Kyrie Irving is not FBA. All right, even though his dad is, but his mother is from America. But she's mixed, she's mulatto. But notice how he didn't keep that same energy. And also his favorite player of all time, which is Kobe, I don't think he was born on American soil. And if he wasn't raised over here. He was raised in Italy. Kobe knows at least about 3 to 5 different languages. What nigga do you know that can speak 3 to 5 different languages? So is he not like us? But notice how they wouldn't keep that same energy with Kobe Bryant. All right. But if Kobe was light skinned or Kyrie was lighter complected, I'm pretty sure they would try to pull that. all right, and say that how he's not like us. But these guys always emulate each other. All right, even Anthony Edwards sometimes emulates other people like Kobe and Michael Jordan. But notice how they want to throw that corny label on these guys. All right, and I actually want to show you a video of validating what I'm saying. Let's show.
I'm mad. I was fake mad before, now I'm real mad. You expect him to learn something from greats, but you had 3 greats. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Phil fucking Jackson teaching you how to play the game, and you didn't learn shit. You had number 1 and 2 players of all time that did that for a living. When Steven say,
this man was a bona fide scrub. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row.
you had these 2 motherfuckers. You had this shit. You had all this shit right here. You had the real one and the mimic one, and you couldn't mimic the mimic one. The example is right in front of your motherfucking face. Just follow. Just follow the grid. No, yo, stupid drunk ass wanna go all the way to fuck somewhere else. Now I'm mad.
He went in on Kwame Brown. But notice what he said. He said that you had the real one, i.e. Michael Jordan. You had the mimic one, which was Kobe. So he's implying that Kobe always tried to emulate Michael Jordan, but they would never throw that stigma on browns to dark-skinned men. All right, for doing this. But when a light-skinned guy does something even remotely, not even close, barely even close to that, they can't wait to throw that stigma onto him because they view us as competition. And they don't know that we're the ones who can completely outshine them. So they have to stop us and try to shame us for things that they're doing really behind closed doors. And also, he brought up Bronny James. Imagine if Bronny James was light-skinned. And it's light-skinned, or he was light-skinned and mixed. Or they couldn't, I guarantee you would hear that privilege label around so much. You would hear it and it would actually be worse than what they make it out to be. All right? But I guess I'll see you on the next one. Don't fall for these narratives about light-skinned men or mulatto men being corny. It's just jealousy and it's fear.
Identical to one Bryant wore during his pre-draft workout with Boston in 1996, as you can see right there. Fans have also accused Tatum of recreating the Celtics' 2008 victory when Kevin Garnett shouted during the post-game interview, "Anything's possible!" Remember that? When he said, "I guess we'll never know," that was him mimicking Kanye West. My response to all of this is very simple. Who gives a shit? He's a champion. Y'all can stop that nonsense right now. Hate another day. Hate another day. Jason Tatum is a champion. The brother was first team All-NBA. The brother averaged 27 a game. The brother in the NBA Finals game dropped 30 and 10. 30 and 11 to be specific. No Celtic in history have ever done that. This is a Boston Celtics we're talking about. Winners of 18 championships.
I'm going to cut this video. I might make a part 2. But Jason Tatum is also a great father. And we're going to get into that next.